What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and Fortnite OG is right around the corner, releasing after the launch of Chapter 6 over on December 6th as a permanent game mode codenamed Figment that is going to have the OG map, OG loot pool, OG seasons in one sort of the way. We'll talk about that a little bit more in this video, and OG's different themed stuff. So in today's YouTube video, I want to go ahead and talk about all this stuff that's going to be coming out with Fortnite OG, including the return of some features people have been wanting in Fortnite for the longest time now, and of course we'll be telling you some other bits of information that you should probably know as you prepare for this brand new season or chapter where we get another permanent game mode in the game. Now the first thing we should probably talk about here is the fact that according to the brand new blog post that we got a few days ago, which I had already talked about regarding the changes to the Fortnite Battle Pass, we are also going to be getting the OG Pass, which will be included in the Fortnite crew while you're subscribed. So that's going to be interesting to see. Now when they mention OG Pass, I know some people are like, oh, this means I can get my Omega Lights or whatever. They think they can actually do their old Chapter 1 cosmetic, rewards and everything, and while that would be cool and while people would want to see that, according to the blog post they have released, regarding them making battle passes no longer exclusive and stuff can be returning in the item shop later down the line, this doesn't appear to actually be the case. Instead, what's going on with this whole entire OG Pass system is that it's going to be new cosmetics themed around the old cosmetics that we've actually had back in Chapter 1. So whoa, that is odd, 2 rare ammo boxes right there, but if you're someone who wanted like a skin like Drift or something from back then, you won't be able to get the original Drift skin, and you won't be able to get like the original Black Knight skin or anything like that, but you can expect to see something similar to the original OG Pass we had in Fortnite Chapter or last season or whatever else, where we actually ended up going back to the Chapter 1 map, where it's stuff that is actually remixed but still themed around the original few chapters of the game. Of course, as we get closer to December 6th and as we get the launch of the brand new Fortnite season, we're going to be getting a lot more information regarding this OG Pass. We'll most likely even be able to leak what is included in the first OG Pass in the game, but it is going to be something that is included as a permanent addition to the game. However, according to recent leaks and recent announcements from Epic Games themselves, it appears that we're going to be seeing the return of the OG Burst Assault Rifle in the game. So if you're someone who played all the way back then and you love that Burst Assault Rifle, you can expect to find that in the game once again, but only on that OG version of Fortnite, the Fortnite Figment mode or whatever else you want to call it. Apparently the Wall Dynamo is actually going to be returning as well, and then officially confirmed by Epic Games now is something that I think is super interesting to see, which is them officially announcing that with Chapter 1, they're going to be bringing back Double Pump. Now for people who don't remember why is the bot just kind of sitting there? Okay, but for people who don't remember why Double Pump was kind of in the game originally or what it was, basically imagine taking 2 shotguns, like, 2 pump shotguns, not this one because it's heavy or whatever, and being able to shoot with one, quickly swap to the other one, and shoot with the other one without having to worry about like a cooldown or anything else. For example, if we actually go ahead and use these shotguns right here, I don't know if this is really going to work because this one's a charge. We shoot this one, we swap over, we have a little bit of a timer before we can actually shoot again. That is basically caused due to the whole double pump system that existed before. However, it appears that when you're playing Fortnite Figment, double pump will actually be enabled in that mode. It doesn't appear like double pump is returning to like the core game or anything though. So if you're someone who want to use double pump in Chapter 6's map or whatever else, it doesn't appear like that's going to be the case, but who knows, maybe there's even going to be a setting for like creative mode or something for people who want to use double pump in their creative maps. Now, since we talked about the OG Pass being themed around old chapters, we have to tell you guys what we mean by old seasons actually returning. I know a lot of people are like, oh, old seasons returning, that must mean they're old seasonal passes. However, according to all the leaks and all the information we currently have available, what it's actually going to be is every single month as they go through a new, month, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all that type of stuff, it will be a different season from Chapter 1. So maybe in January, it's Chapter 1, Season 1, in February, Chapter 2, Season 2. Of course, since we're starting in December is most likely going to be that Chapter 1, Season 1 starting date, but it appears that every single month they're actually going to be rotating between the different seasons. Now, there's of course a lot of people speculating over, oh, how's it going to work if we have something like a map that changed multiple times throughout that season? Are they going to do multiple map changes? Are they going to do something where it's like week 1, week 2, week 3, there's different changes to that actual seasonal's map? That is a possibility. However, as of right now, I think what it's going to be is a finalized version of each map that you're able to actually just kind of play on, like how Reload currently works, where you have the Oasis and Venture maps. They're maps that you can play on, they rotate every so often, but they're not going to be a situation where you're able to actually go ahead and, play on that map and watch as that map you're playing on actually gets updated over time. They're just giving you variety of the different types of maps from different eras of Fortnite that you're able to actually play on without worrying about too many map storytelling elements or map changes actually going on. So whatever versions of the map we actually end up seeing in Fortnite OG should be the finalized version of each season's map that they're actually going to throw at us to actually play on. And who knows, maybe after they go through all the 10 seasons or whatever in chapter 1, so you know, after they go through season 1 all the way to season X, maybe they could do what Reload currently has enabled on it, where they go ahead and make it something where every 30 minutes to an hour, it swaps between a different map. And of course, with each map in each season that they go through for Fortnite OG, it will have a loot pool similar to what that seasonal's loot pool actually was. So you can expect to see monthly changes. You know, if you're playing 1 month and it's themed around chapter 1 season 3, you don't like that loot pool or something, you can wait until chapter 3 season, or chapter 1 season 4, mind you, and then it will have a completely different loot pool themed around chapter 1 season 4. So you know, you have a lot of variety that's actually going to be available for you, but there are going to be times where maybe you don't like a specific season's loot pool, so you decide just to not play it that month and play the other modes like Reload or normal Battle Royale while you wait out the whole entire rotation going on with Fortnite OG. But in terms of everything going on, of course you can expect to see a lot of old cosmetics and a lot of old, you know, like items and stuff return to the actual game for Fortnite OG's little map rotation they've got going on. However, something else I think that's going to be a little bit interesting to see them do is of course going to relate to how they intend to keep the mode fresh as they continue changing stuff as, you know, the seasons and chapters progress in the game. Because with Fortnite OG, one of the philosophies, as far as I can recall, that I remember them talking about is they didn't want to just give you the old map once again, right? They don't want it to be stale, they don't want it to be something that you kind of just forget about over time, and instead they want to be something that continues to draw players in with new updates and changes to it. So it might be similar to Reload, where every so often it gets a new content update, you know, every so often maybe they'll introduce like a mini event or something related to Fortnite OG, but I don't feel like they're going to make it this focus where it's going to be something that you're going to play it once and, you know, never touch again unless there's a specific season of chapter 1 you really enjoy. Maybe they do something like, oh, if you play the OG season or whatever, you play the OG map, you end up getting a boost towards that playtime XP or something. I really am curious on what they're planning to do, or if they plan to treat it like Reload mode, but we also know it's going to be having a ranked system as well, meaning that if you want to play ranked in Fortnite, you're going to have multiple choices. You can play ranked Reload, you could play ranked Battle Royale, ranked Zero Build, ranked Zero Build Reload, you could play ranked Figment, aka ranked OG, or you could play ranked OG Zero Build, or you could play Rocket Racing ranked mode, even though I know it's kind of like its own category. And who knows, even in the future we could end up getting a Fortnite Festival ranked mode, because before we got the battle stage, Epic Games at one point originally intended to have the ranked mode system release in Fortnite Festival. So there's going to be a lot of modes across the board, you'll have a lot of different options, and of course, yes, Fortnite OG is going to have been modified a little bit here and there in order to support the zero build mode, most likely with more rifts that are kind of just sitting on the ground and such. But overall, it's just going to be interesting to see how all this plays out and to see if Fortnite OG ends up competing too much with normal Battle Royale. We also know that they're working on other modes for the future, such as a whole entire team deathmatch mode that will be interesting to see once it actually ends up releasing in the game, similar to what you actually have with games like Call of Duty, so you know, more of like an arcadey shooter over in Fortnite. But Fortnite is really trying to become the everything game. I mean, they even call the discovery menu or whatever else, you know, the whole lobby of Fortnite, the Fortnite hub, so it's only a matter of time until we start seeing more and more game modes in the game, to the point where this isn't going to even be seen as a Battle Royale game anymore. Sure, that's going to be how the game got its start, but it will be seen similar to Roblox, where it's the hub of different game genres. It's the hub of whatever you want to do, and not just, oh, shoot gun, kill people, get victory crown, you know? But of course, victory crowns are also set to be supported in Fortnite OG, because they still have to support certain things here and there that have kind of existed across all of the modes, and maybe we end up seeing some Fortnite OG specific tournaments, since they'll be having all of those old maps being able to be downloaded or uninstalled through the UEFN system. And of course, in 2025, we'll be seeing a thin client where you'll be able to uninstall specific versions of Fortnite that you don't want. So if you want to have Fortnite OG but you don't want Lego Fortnite, that'll be an option. If you want to have Lego Fortnite but not OG, that is an option as well. But it does appear that Chapter 6 is going to be the launch of not only a brand new look at a whole entire new map for Battle Royale, but also a return to the past, with Chapter 1 once again permanently being added back to the game. Just of course, keep an eye out for how they work on their OG pass system, and I'll make another video once we're closer to time for how that OG pass system is going to fully work, because as of right now we only have a few bit of information right here, you know, here and there regarding the system, but we don't have every single bit of information possible. Until next time, however, like that if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.